Good evening, you're watching your famous TV show called The Golden Bee Revolution.
To be the triple
advocate is end domestic violence law. We all have our own ways to battle domestic violence law. But today with me, I have the Gambia Boxing Association, the president with me here, and I also have a young champion. Many will be wondering, is boxing famous in the Gambia here, or are Gambians really taking boxing as a career? Today we will know. And also, Miliamera coming, it's only a CEO, CSOs or other departmental level, the Maldonabalola Puruka, Tandiroka Mola, and many will be like, boxing is a fighting game. But today we will make you understand that boxing is a sport, and it's also a sport that disciplines you to reduce violence. There's one famous project led by Mbaka Minga from me, drop the knife and we use the punch, is it? So today we will learn more of this law, and then with that, join me. Let me welcome the president of the Gambia Boxing Association. Then I go to my far left to welcome the young champion. I begin with you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Samuel. We are very happy for you to welcome us here. For me, this is not my first time in your show.
Absolutely.
Golden Bee Revolution. I think this is my second time.
Sure.
And it's a pleasure to be here. My name for the viewers, my name is Alassane Ba. I am the president of the Gambia National Boxing Association. I work as a police officer, my profession. I live in Brikama. I have been in boxing activities for now almost 10 years. Been in the executive level. Thank you very much, and here we are today in the Golden Bee Revolution. We will talk about end domestic violence, what he is campaigning for, and we will also go through the boxing in relation to domestic violence, and at the same time also we will talk about the glove of knife down, which is also another approach to reduce the crime, the knife crime in the Gambia. Of course, as we all know, there is a lot of concern about the knife crime in this country. So we will go through all these projects, which is also part of the Gambia National Boxing Association. So, yeah.
That's very beautiful. Introduction of me at but I know you will not escape my punches here, because I'm going to show some of the skills that I learned from the Muhammad Ali's and the Mike Tyson. So I'm going to flop and flop and flop like a butterfly and punch like a bee. Yeah. Welcome to the Golden Bee Revolution.
Yeah, thank you so much. Greetings to everyone, the viewers. And then I'm saying I'm very honored to be here with my president. Yeah, to talk about boxing and you know, the development that is taking place in boxing.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's very beautiful. To start with, I wouldn't go back to the Brika Monko. I will just have to hit it directly to your medal.
Yeah.
Numula play fendum for Molia, but la medal and is at the no camera la puji bele along nimbe.
This title is the All African Super Middleweight title.
Wow.
Yeah. I defended it, you know, 4 times, wow. And still now is with me, with the support of the association and the Gambian people.
Oh,
yeah.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I know this was not possible without the Gambian Boxing Association putting a place into this, because we have lots of dreamers. I'll be dreaming to become a boxer. I want to be this, I want to be that. But if there's no institution to help you, you wouldn't have one. Mm-hmm. According to his statement, this is the 4th title he's been defending.
Yes.
Being a president to the Gambia Boxing Association, how do you feel with this?
Yeah, this is an honor. In fact, not to the association, but the Gambia and Africa at large.
Wow.
Because he's an African champion and representing Africa as of now.
Oh.
And the target is even to move to next level, world level,
oh.
to fight for the titles. We are very much happy, because this is what it takes.
Yeah.
If you are doing a good work, you always want to see results, and these are the part of the results that we get. And for the body have been doing very well for boxing. Mm-hmm. In fact, he have inspired a lot of boxers today. All the young boxers in this country today, they are looking at him as a role model. Wow. And this title is having, it's staged by the All Africa Boxing Board of Control, wow. Owned by one Mr. Michael Basum. He fought for the title in this country here, won it, you know, defend it here, defend it in Senegal, defend it in Mali. Oh. So he is still now the champion, and he's very active currently. Mm-hmm. In fact, he is waiting for other opponents.
Oh.
And very soon maybe an announcement will be done for him to defend his title. Even in fact, he's supposed to be a 5-time defending champion.
Wow.
But it fails due to sponsors and things.
Something that always pains me to hear, that Gambian or youth of the Gambia couldn't get to their dreams because there is no financial support. And I think this country is rich enough to support the youth dreams. Of course,
yes. Of course, yes. It's supposed to be, but who knows what will happen tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because I have a slogan which says never-ending hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you are there, you cannot do it. One day or the other, when your time finishes, somebody came in. He or she may do it.
No.
So this is it. The hopes are there. That if Fode cannot reach to the higher level that he wished to, he may train somebody and move into that level.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, the goal is collectively achieved.
Certainly.
Yeah.
This would take me to send a big congratulations to Gambian youth. Hence, it's International Youth Day. How do you plan to spend this Youth Day? How do we celebrate this? But this celebration wouldn't have gone a better or been a better celebration when the supplementary budget couldn't capture the youth performances. We are tired of being foot soldiers. We are tired of staying at home. We are tired of sitting at the ghettos. We are tired of risking our lives to go through this dangerous journey to get to the abroad. Give us that smile that you are enjoying. You will employ us with low salaries, I'll call it, when you have the opportunity to employ us with a better salary. Let's consider this, and we can consider Mr. Baji's dream. But also, I wouldn't limit this, but I must say a big congratulations to the Gambia Police Force for giving us a way in a sense that today Gina Bass have landed in the Gambia, representing the Gambia at the Olympic, Tokyo, and we've seen on the news that she is going to be awarded a brand new car by an unanimous donor, and also a construction will be done for him. This will motivate that Gina Bass who is at home, that Gina Bass who believes that she cannot do it, but she can do it in the Gambia here, and that Gina Bass who thinks we didn't waste her time into sports when there is no dreams in sports. This is what we expect. This is what we expect from all companies in the Gambia here, be it a government agent or a private company. Let's support the ones here, because if Gina Bass is successful, he is going to invest in this country here, and your business is here, you're going to enjoy from it. So do not think I am only here for a business and I'm not going to invest in the youth of the Gambia. Support us and you will push it. Support Baji and he will give you the 5th title that we will celebrate always. Mr. Baji, what have been some of the things that is really putting you back, not giving you the energy to push forward to defend so many other titles?
Yeah, as my president said before, sponsorship, because you see in boxing, you need to, invest.
Sure.
And then, and then at the end of the investment, you can have your results.
Oh.
So boxing is all about, pushing one another, helping one another.
Yeah.
And then the association, they are helping boxing.
Yeah.
So but the stakeholders and the private companies, if they put in hand together to help them more,
okay,
it will be easier for them to help the athletes.
Oh.
Yes, because there are some competitions we like to go and attend, but due to support,
yeah,
that's why we cannot attend all the competition that is taking place.
Wow.
Yeah, but we really need help also.
I am glad to say I am happy to have witnessed the Boxing Day celebrations you had last year, which was done at the KMC Monument Youth Center, which was just amazing. The crowd was like, wow. And many were amazed to have known that you have lots of Gambians into boxing, and boxing is becoming a sport here. Then a few months later, we've seen some people who represented the Gambia in Turkey to fight, but unfortunately, we couldn't make it to the top, but we made it there. We made it happen. This happened under your leadership. What are some of the plans you could expect the Gambian Boxing Association?
Yeah, in fact, there are a lot of plans. In boxing, there is a calendar that a national federation always...
I think it's becoming scared to speak loud.
Yeah.
I want to hear your voice.
Thank you very much. In boxing, there is a calendar that national federations follow,
okay,
guide themselves.
Wow.
If I can take you through this, like the Commonwealth is coming.
Oh.
That is next year.
Okay.
And all Africa Games 2023
wow,
in the Ghana.
Okay.
Okay. You come to Olympics again. We just won the Olympics because it was delayed. Very soon we'll enter into Olympics also, next Olympic in Paris. And the qualifiers also is on the way coming. You know, you see, boxing is, in boxing, you need that fitness. You need to push yourself to a level where when you enter in the ring, you can be able to go very smoothly in those 3 rounds. So you need to have that camp. You need to have that camp. That is the camp that we are planning. Those are the camps that we're planning at least. And every month we have like 2 weeks camping program where we will polish these boxers who we have the confidence that one day or the other they will represent us outside. Okay, we also have as I told you, the glove up, knife down.
Sure. That will be a special topic on when we come from a commercial break.
No problem. Thank you very much. Okay, we're also planning the Boxing Day celebration.
Okay.
There is a Boxing Day, Boxing Day celebration coming. That is this month on the 27th. Okay. We're going to, in fact, he as the champion is going to host that program at his village, Banjulunding. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Because the Boxing Day celebration was organized by Cuba. It was once organized by Cuba in the 1970s. Okay. So Iowa, being the International Boxing Federation, they be necessary to always recognize this day. So they organize it on the 27th of, they will organize this day on the 27th of August for the World Boxing family to celebrate it together. This program is also on the pipeline. But another championship also is on the way coming, that is December as usual. Clubs are preparing, boxers are really training very hard with their coaches. The association is trying to gather some logistics, which we will use on the day of the Boxing Day celebration.
That's very beautiful. My final question to you before you go on a break.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that you are a four-time boxing champion and also the champion in Africa here? What are some of the things that is disturbing you? Do you have a car that helps you do you have a car where you transport yourself to the boxing center? And what are some of the things that you think you are liking? Because I wouldn't believe that, because I know when you were coming here, I communicated to you and you told me you were joining a commercial vehicle coming.
Yeah.
And going to your training station too, you also use a commercial vehicle to go there. Yeah. When you are seeing your fellow champions riding their own Range Rovers, having enough scholarship to build their dreams, and I even heard the Minister of Youth and Sport saying today that most athletes in the Gambia here deserve scholarship to build their capacity. How do you relate yourself with this?
Yeah, what you say is true, because as an athlete, when you have all those things, it gives you easy access to do your things according to the way you want it. Oh. Yeah, it's good to have it, but you know, we are trying to develop something.
Isn't it embarrassing that you are doing a commercial vehicle when you are a champion? You could have earned yourself a car like other people have it because they didn't buy it.
Yes, yes.
How does it feel?
Well, it should be, you know, like in a professional way. Okay. It should be like in a professional way, because, you know, I'm representing the Gambia to the higher level, and then things happen to be in this way.
Even in the streets, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, if I believe one day maybe better will come. Changes, that's what we are determined and working.
What message would you have for the government, to the Minister of Youth and Sport, and also we have private companies here and other individuals who could donate such a cause? Do you think you would like to speak to them, what they could do to help you?
Yes, if I have the opportunity to face them, you know, I would
here you have the opportunity. Yes. Where you have about maybe 400,000 or maybe 500,000 people watching you here today.
Yeah, okay.
Speak to the anonymous donors.
Yes, what I would like to say, you know, is we the youths, all we need is encouragement. Oh. You know, we need encouragement and support in order to have a better life. Oh. Yes, because we love the game, and then it's passion to us. But when we have help, you know, it will be much easier, and then to make our dreams come true, have a nice home, you know, have a nice compound, you know, have a nice car. That's what is our dream. Yeah, so I'm appealing to them, if they can invest and support the youths, You know, there are a lot of youths, you know, if I can get this, I believe there are people who can get more than this. It's all about motivation and support. Yes.
I think I would love to show you to the camera a little, so we go for a commercial break. If a Gambian could defend this 4 times, who's got an amateur training? A Gambian who is doing this, paying his own transportation to get to his destination, to train every day. A Gambian who is living by a passion to put the national flag high, to the higher heights. And we have a federation that is run by young people, and we want to see the country's flag flying to the higher heights. How could we do this without supporting them? This is the Gambia Boxing Association with me here today, discussing on the difficulties they face and also what they are doing with their upcoming plans. If you are an anonymous donor, if you are someone who is considered to be wealthy, if you are someone who loves the country, the Gambia is in your DNA, invest in these people, because you have a long way to become a champion. And if they are a champion in this, the rest was never easy. So join us to invest in this youth to get them to their dreams. We go for a short break. When we come back, we will discuss the drop the knife and on the glove project to see how we could relate this with domestic violence. Remember, boxing is not just a fighting, but it's a sport, and a sport that disciplines you to be a better person in the society. We go for a short break.
The locations, the design, the materials used, all the way down to the latest details, are few of many things that we focused on when we envisioned the airport residency. As proud innovators of community estates, the airport residency in Old Yundum, a project by Swami India International, offers unique gated community with 3- and 4-bedroom villas and duplexes. Just 5 minutes away from the Banjul International Airport. Luxury, convenience, and accessibility are some of the reasons you should consider this great housing opportunity. With a clubhouse, a playground, access roads, and parking facilities available for your dream home or a valuable investment, you will find all you need at Airport Residency here in Old Yundum.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, africell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, africell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where africell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriMoney just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where africell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our short break. Before going to a break, we were discussing the boxers associations, their plans, and also the champion and what are some of the challenges he is facing that's making him not win the 5th-time championship. He could be one of the most successful boxers in the Gambia here after having defended a belt for 4 years, and we have a president here under whose leadership where all these 4 championships is been won, if I get this right, and also been able to send 2 Gambians to compete in the international arena, that is in Turkey, and I'm sure there are other countries away, and we have a bigger plan this year to hear from the Gambia Boxing Association. Now we move into the project that you named. I couldn't even put it proper. That is on the glove and
glove off, knife down.
Glove off and knife down. This is a project which was inspired because we have lots of stabbing cases in the Gambia here where people will be using instruments, either knife or scissors or screwdrivers, where we attack one another. If you want to show that you are brave, never kere ke kende atandi, kana joron sika, narin kure glove for dum, we punch and punch and punch, so you could get this belt, or you be the Mike Tyson of the Gambia, or the Muhammad Ali of the Gambia, or anyone else, and we have the Mayweathers and the like. So, but then, chocolate dia the world economy. Let's hear about this project.
Yeah, thank you very much. The Growth of Knife Down project is initiated by the Gambia National Boxing Association, and we as an executive are not neglecting the clubs, the boxers themselves and the coaches. We come together to make sure that we come out with something that will address crimes that are commonly happening within our communities. And before I go ahead, in fact, you know, boxing is not a violent sport.
Sure.
Boxing is a sport governed by rules, and boxing have been entertaining the world. Not today. Boxing, in fact, is one of the most welcome to ambience is boxing. Boxing is the most famous sport in this world, and you know, boxers have been inspiring a younger generation. Not today.
No.
The likes of Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, you know, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, even the current world champions. And if you can follow them even on the internet, especially the WBC, you will see world champions, world amateur champions, world professional champions going to hospitals, orphanages, psychiatric camps, having...
we even have our brother Badu Jack,
who is also doing wonderful in the world, going up to Syria, you know, Dubai, Pakistan, Afghanistan, meeting orphans, you know, having tete-a-tete with them, inspiring them, giving them that motivation that there are endless opportunities for everyone in this world. So this is why we also come with this project, the like of Fode and his colleague boxers, that we can contribute to address knife crimes, to inspire the younger generation, especially our young brothers and sisters, to stay away from the streets, because it is from these streets that most of these crimes occur. Bullying, you know, hatred, and so on and so on. If we all come together, we help the National Boxing Association to make sure that this project stands, this project is implemented. A lot of youths, a lot of young boys, young girls will be inspired to join boxing clubs, and these people will turn up to be world champions. And you know, as a boxer, you always like to do things that people will clap for you, people will like you, people will always talk about you very good, people will celebrate you, and we all know you cannot be celebrated when you do bad things in the society, when you keep doing crimes. So every youth will like to do things that he or she will be celebrated in this world. And through boxing today, for the body, you go to his community, everybody likes him. All the young people follow him. Whenever he passes through, the young children will always like to have words with him. They follow him wherever he is. And where he trains, there are a lot of children who come there, and he inspires them. Most of them are even training. Maybe if you have the opportunity, you go to Banjo in the boxing club, you will see young children, a lot of small boys, small girls, you know, training in these clubs. This is what we want to do. When we must keep these young boys away from the streets, they enter into boxing clubs, they know the value of sports, especially boxing, then we will reduce knife crimes in this country. Yes.
That's very, very beautiful. You've been putting all this through, and I'm confident that that person who thinks using the knife in the street being more like a yakuza on the like, because like if you look at the police magazine, it can report to me in Jamala when they get in contact with most of these we call them the perpetrators or criminals in the society. Most of these knives that they produce, I don't think it is healthy, or I don't think it is proper to see our fellow Gambians using such weapons to defend themselves. Some of these are more like watching these American movies, or maybe Hollywood movies, or maybe the ninja assassins and the like. I couldn't even believe it. But I think with this project, we will reach a place where people will discourage using weapons to fight, but then discipline themselves, knowing that fighting is the solution, but taking it as a game, going to the ring to address these issues.
Exactly. And you know, in boxing, first of all, when you enter in the boxing club, what the coach will first of all concentrate on you is to put that self-confidence in you, and train you to be somebody who can even withstand against bullying or whatsoever that may come against you. Sure. And you can be your own fighter. Sure. You see, in boxing, you don't only fight in the ring. Sure. There are things that you fight at your own. Sure. You're using discipline, because whether you are a boxer or not, but if anybody will tell you boxing, first of all, or if you watch a boxing game, all you will see is discipline, because without discipline, you cannot be a world champion. In fact, you cannot be a boxer. Yeah. You cannot be a boxer. So first of all, before you leave your club to be in a ring, the coach will work very hard with you to put that discipline in you. Yeah. And we all know a disciplined human being always breeds peace. Absolutely. So these are the things that we're trying to do. When you are disciplined, you are peaceful. And whenever you are a peaceful person, your surrounding will always be a peaceful surrounding.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that the Gambia Boxing Association is doing well, because you are blessed with such a great man, such a great leader, such a visionary leader who is always talking about peace, who is always out there to innovate things that will only push the federation forward. To you, Mr. Fodebadi, I know you must have a message to those youth who are at home, who believe sitting at home is the only solution, sitting at the ghetto is the best for them. When there are people among them whom you know, they can help themselves, they could use boxing as a game, they could use this project to develop themselves instead of going into violence. I want you to address them, talk to them as you're the champion, talk to them that you've earned something in the ring, and they could also do the same thing. I want you to inspire them to follow your route. I want you to inspire them to become the next Fodebadi. Yeah. I would be happy if you could use this in any of the local languages, any of the national languages, be it Mandinka or Fula, or even Wolof or Jola language.
Yeah, okay, let me say it in Mandinka.
I will be very pleased.
Yeah, okay, comme lamoyelal ni jibelal mumume konton na koteng, comme cafe boxing among game ulti mialone game wala mialone aka bitiata hadamo di motole. First of all, ibe jata kende ya sotora jere. And then second fana apatinela komi ibe munyo sotola hadamadin dambongol temale, because fitna ko abe bundila tole. Because needed kadum ringo kono ini mu mialo ne kairo ba tema alka bola bonyo to kuo kenyoe. So apatinela le nida ta fo habito dunde kono. Banta hani moy kuma fo ibe patient sotono la purukata. Yes, because yajele na president wa fenne create kanja mialone abi biti ala baki youthful lale. Maybe no fanjeje, but as long dimaro biji development okera hani ni sabarol fongo ni nyin kudol mumi ibati na lale fongo ititaraje, because ibajele la sport akati na le young ones all fongo pruye kudi ni kuol la minuliaro ne nyatota kutiji ike kudi alale. Because there come I have Banjulandi, dinin jamabal be involved in smoking. But any munyo jabe train kan. If on call ne hey ning abu boxing train kan bodum fana ngata boxing train. So ibajala be modol na fela fo balon na le nyinde nina tata beng ndomang kon be dunna nyola nye boxing karana de maram fana ngata kara. So ibajala if they have something to do ya soto be minkela abe mo jamabal fatandi le kuola minul manyana kake, because funding ke ya kundu amandia, but ini ala so comme like fen so be minkela aketa fenti mi alone adiate jisoe akatina le ikabisi wala le dan ibetara kela life waste for nothing. Yes.
Ngara nying hada minkela brika mon ko tele basirin brika sin kamo karande fenele mi yalon ko akemu nyandile puri kana kilo ke bantala, because ka do min ko ni min doje kayra ko kana ko na woba kala fentla mi aka be mandila min ya kana ko tan kala Mr. Alassane bala fela this time la ni aji be gambe jana do ka famille zonal football competition la mi ya is one of the most celebrated competitions in the Gambia here. Almost funding ke ka tan do play kan divisional side la they would take skills ko injury so just to play less games in the competition or put this in play in the time zones to play this football zonals competition. Don't you think boxing Falantani si fanyo kano Gambia ko jara mi youth will feel so inspired to play in this land. You may not more like in the community competition not only that we limit Allah from Kola, but then we decentralize this land to almost all the regions in the Gambia. I'll be happy hearing for the money account.
Yes, abaraka bake yemi for janga important abake. Investment demaro wale wati na lanye keno.
Okay.
Sonia ala bake la ni demaro nata. Yalon ka boxer from create is very difficult.
Okay.
Boxing means sport dol mankle. Nyaji be footballo. Hani momi ka. The moment you come start katamo no, you start to kick something.
Yeah.
Isn't it? The moment you come as a commander one thing, nobody know amuna adol. Abena adol level. It's part of our traditional sports.
Yeah.
But yeah, boxing it is something that ika jele mol kaki, but you don't have any ideas of that.
Sure.
So for most trainer la, rules will pay for him in and there are tricky rules in boxing. Me along ko ibuko no show. Boxing ibuka ke outside. Fair court. Boxing kake dawo dare. Mole kalwe ka me referee anin judge sol. Ikal timo fenk ikal timo deda. So iba ko go boxing means sport dol mankel. But ni funtita siro kanja everything ni won jele be player. But boxing maodi because there is a small mistake that you do can harm somebody. But in a boxing ka full discipline. Or discipline ka full ni funtita palta. Yemin tire kana ta ka fair outside. It's only in the ring. So in India are coming for them. We can even do more than this. In se fon ke no mi alon ko le fon be wala journalist. Me along as a small garden. We are on boxing. The biggest crowd, the biggest sport crowd in Africa, kono boxing nake in Congo Zaire.
Okay.
In Congo Zaire, when Muhammad Ali killing that world title, Rumble in the Jungle. Ole warta hani World Cup of South Africa. It gathered, and in fact, I mean for World Cup of my work because many get African diasporas in America. They came to Africa.
Wow.
Yes. A lot of people tend to know Africa. Mojama from Yalong Fango, Yara from Africa is so nice because world title competition or Yaboninam from America passed through Europe like Africa. People try to understand. People tend to understand that Africa is nice. Africa can do whatsoever they do. In fact, in Tengaron Fango, near World Cup from the Kela Africa, they event to Rumble in the Jungle. So that big event keta jamming in Africa, then World Cup was
and that's 2010 World Cup of
yes, exactly. So the same thing applies to the zonals. It can you mean for them. Boxing second or boxing competition so it EFM ko attend the international boxing day. Many people appear. Boxers, but as far as Nyomi Sambakala, you understand? They came in there. They show out their talents, and those people they train in a very poor conditions over there. People of all those are boxing clubs because they train in the open space. But they came out there and they won medals.
And they were amazing.
Yeah. So investment is just like the investment should come not only through the Ministry of Youth and Sport or maybe say through the government, but
from individuals.
Yes, from individuals.
I would like to interject in here. Like I want you to hit it directly.
Yes.
If you want them to invest, in what area? So I will be very, very happy. I think whether do you think if I want to invest, is it only going to be in a form of a cash, or there are some other kinds that I can do?
Yes, this is it. You can invest in any way in boxing. In fact, you can invest in equipment support because boxing is not a famous sport. It's not a popular sport in the Gambia. So you buy gloves, punching bags, mouth guards, hand wraps. These are very difficult to access in this country. The few shops, so if you can invest through equipment support, we will take this equipment, pass it to the few clubs that we have, and these people are responsible for creating these world champions who will represent us in the Olympics, in the African Championship, and in any other international event, raising our flag high. You can also support through financial support. These are the this is the money that we will use to encourage these young boxers, to polish their
pay them salaries on
yes, to pay them and to provide transport for them whenever they are going to any other training around, and to also sometimes pay their medical bills if necessary. You understand? Because in boxing, it is only a healthy person that can do boxing. You have to be that physically fit and healthy to be able to be in that ring and compete. And the same thing also, the same time also, these boxers sometimes they need to visit these nutritionists. You understand? They need to have that medical checkup continuously to monitor their health condition. So there are a lot of things that you can do if you want to invest in boxing. Not only through that, but to also inspire them. You as an individual, well known in society, and a leader for that matter, you can visit clubs. You can visit clubs and you can attend our programs. These are all investments. Investment doesn't only come through cars or equipment, but to even appear during our competition. You are trying to put something to those young people who are seeing you at that pavilion or sitting somewhere else and watching them. They feel inspired.
That's very, very beautiful. As we come to the tail end of this show, I would like to give you a chance to give a final statement for the viewers.
Yes, I'm saying big thanks to everybody. We are very honored to be here talking about boxing and talking about development. And then I'm saying
domestic violence too.
Yes, and I'm saying the youth stay away from violence and focus on your career, because this life you can say is too short. So focus and make best use of your life. And I'm saying big thanks to my association, for giving me opportunity to come here and then talk about, the game, our game, saying, big thanks to the TV show, Africa. I'm saying big thanks to all of you also. May God give you long life and, make dreams come true. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Coming in Kafanya Mendrong, Liro Comforta, Toronto Sandentina, and Kudima Dimaka Jonto, Jedala, Barambafia, Barambia,
yeah, thank you very much, Golden Revolution. Yeah, Mr. Chairman. It's always a pleasure to be here in this platform to talk about important issues, to address issues that are affecting everybody in this world. And as I always say, let's support boxing. Boxing contributes a lot to the development of this nation, to personal development of our youths. If we cannot invest directly on the youths, we can invest in the future, because the future belongs to the young ones. So invest in boxing and support boxing. It will go in a long way in addressing our problems, such as domestic violence. So I thank you very much. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Golden Bee Revolution, iAfrica TV.
Coming Alpha Munyaminodoro, boxing manke game to la miyalonko, abe forja kampure kelo kapot, abe discipline kam, purka kero maintain bagambe kono janna. It is International Youth Day la, being a youth social media ke boxing association tola purka kandala ko bagambe development nyamena and bakero maintain gambe jantola. If you want to reach on these people, I'll say a Facebook page or click now, which is the Gambia Boxers Association, or better still, you can contact Golden Bee Evolution. I'll link them possible. Hence, boxing international boxing day, celebration on the 27th of this month. If I get it right, me also finishing in your like number. Event attend Katandiko Gambia, we can maintain free violence community by importing or investing on such events milkanda coming boxers association markoi and other association on they are advocating peace so you that believe who believes in peace you that believes in living in peace you have no way to stay in peace if you do not invest on advocacy programs about violence address camp. So with that, join us next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. It's same place, iAfrica, your Pan-African TV show. Also, do not forget to click on that voting link for the Golden Bee Revolution, as we are nominated on the Best Humanitarian TV show and also Best Youth Volunteer Group in the Global Humanitarian Award, which is taking place this year, September 18th in Ghana, Labadi Hotel. See you next week. I'm your host, Alayi Chanoswara.